one is dying, the other one's coming to life. So I'm selling to close this contract with this expiration date, this strike price, and I'm going to get $1.08, and then immediately I'm buying to open a similar contract, same number of contracts here, changing the date to buy more time, same strike price. It's going to cost me 14.85. I do not have to have the same strike price though. I could change the strike. I could say, I didn't like that other strike, or this option is too expensive. So let me pick a strike at 245. Now it's going to cost me 775, and then I can hit market if I want to make it simple. It's going to cost me $6,680. Now let's say that that's too expensive. I'm like, gosh, I don't want to spend $6,000 maintaining this thing. Well, at that point, I got two choices. I can either change the expiration date, so buy less time, or I can change the strike. One or the other, space and time. I got to change one or the other, or both. So what I might do is if this is too much, maybe I pick a higher strike. I go to 255. Okay, now we're down to 3,850. Maybe that's better. But then maybe I say that's still too expensive. So then maybe I give myself less time. So instead of January 16th, I go to November 21st. Now I'm just paying $1,160. So the beauty of options is that you really do have options. You can go in and you can shift your reality and pay what you want to pay, receive the income you want to receive. You just have to know which levers to pull, which variables to shift around. Okay. All right. Would you recommend bar chart to a beginner for finding high premium call options to sell? Asked Douglas. Sure, bar chart's fine. I like bar chart. Barchart.com is great. So that would be a good place to look at. I like bar chart, option dash, and just really and over time, it does come down to kind of getting to know different stocks in terms of how they behave, how good the market is, what industry they're in, the profitability level, just knowing all the different things that can move something. One thing that I see happen a lot that I'm not a big fan of is a lot of times, typically, the stocks I get asked about the most in class are stocks that had a big move to the upside or the downside. It's usually the upside. People get excited or they see it in the news and they'll ask me about it. Um, and typically that in many cases the stock might be overpriced, but there could be an opportunity in terms of taking advantage of the fact that the options prices have actually increased quite a lot. So yeah, so when everyone's excited, typically on average you want to be a seller of something. You want to sell into a market where things are over, when you believe things are overpriced. That's why right now with the market being overpriced, there's a company, it wasn't Klarna, it was another one. I can't remember. I can't remember which one it was, but I saw them on the news and they were doing an IPO, and they said, "Why didn't you do an IPO before?" And they said, "Well, because a year ago the environment wasn't good. People weren't going to pay what we wanted to receive, so we held off." And they said, "Well, why are you doing it now?" They said, "Well, because the environment's great and and stock prices are high." And what they're basically saying is that because people are paying so much, this is where we want to sell. And you'll see that a lot. You'll see companies when a stock price moves up, like I bet you anything, Larry Ellison's family that runs Oracle, I bet you they're selling hundreds of thousands of shares of their stock because the price is really, really high. So you want to sell when everyone's, or like Warren Buffett says, you want to be fearful when others are greedy, greedy when others are fearful. That means that when everybody runs into the building, you want to be running out, and when everybody's running out of the building, you want to be running in, and that's what investors tend to do. All right. So great to see everybody. I hope you're doing well. I hope that this was helpful. I hope you benefited from this conversation. We have been here for an hour and 45 minutes, and I think my brain is turning into ice cream and mashed potatoes. So let me go on out of here and get me some dinner. And I look forward to seeing you soon.